Joining us now to talk about the second season of Mysteries Decoded is the host, Jennifer Marshall. Thanks so much for being with us today. First of all, for those who haven't seen the first season, tell us a little bit about what Mysteries Decoded is all about.
So Mysteries Decoded is a show that delves into historical mysteries, UFOs, paranormal events, unexplained things. And the first season, we looked into Bigfoot, the Lizzie Borden murders, Area 51, the Bermuda Triangle. And this next season, we look into the Conjuring House, Alien Mountain, werewolves in Kentucky, and much more.
So is this something where you actually come up with an answer? I mean, I'm guessing not. These are these historical mysteries. Is there anything that you found out that's new or surprising about these things?
So the criteria for our investigations is we always require something new that has come up, or kind of what's the point of investigating it, right? Because so many people have looked into these things. So that is one of the criteria for starting an investigation. And we do uncover things along the way that I never would have thought that we would have the opportunity to do. And it's just been a really, really exciting experience.
Now, your background is pretty fascinating. You're a U.S. Navy veteran. Thank you for your service there. Turned private investigator. Now you're hosting this show. How did that all come about, and how did all those different roles prepare you for what you're dealing with today?
You know, it was kind of crazy. I've had a pretty varied life. I got out of the military. I went into acting, and I kind of just started doing that here and there. And then I moved to Los Angeles and got into private investigation school. I worked underneath 2 other PIs to get all of my hours. In California, you need 6,000 hours. So it's a very serious profession and difficult to get into. I opened my own company. I started hosting Mysteries Decoded in 2019. And it's really great because I've never had the opportunity to look at any of this stuff in my private practice. No one's going to pay me to look into these things that are super fascinating.
Now, on the show, you've called yourself a skeptic. Do you get creeped out by things like the paranormal and the unexplained?
You know, generally, I am very much a skeptic. And even though some crazy things had happened in the Lizzie Borden house in season 1, I went into season 2 just kind of, all right, we'll see what happens. I walked into the Conjuring house. I didn't feel anything, you know, when I first walked in there. And it was only after a couple of hours that things started to happen. So I definitely looked for every explanation as to what happened. And unfortunately, you know, months later, I still can't tell you why those things happened. And it does get unsettling.
Yeah, definitely sounds like it. All right, what can we expect as far as what is going to creep us out on season 2?
So I would say that we open with a bang with the Conjuring house. I think it's the first time that we ever kind of broke the fourth wall and brought the producers in. There were so many things that happened when we were filming that thankfully the cameraman just kept rolling. But it's been the only time where we've ever brought the people in from behind the scenes, because there were so many things that were just absolutely inexplicable.
All right. We are looking forward to it. The second season of Mysteries Decoded, premiering on KBCW Wednesday, July 6th. Jennifer Marshall, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you.